Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better when you walk out there. You can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today. When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. Play fake. Picks up the first down.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play-action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Offense lines up here. Just a quick drop back. He'll throw it over the middle. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. As we look at the defense, you've got to beware of Dwight Freeney in this one.
Dwight Freeney, the thing that stands out about him, he has the greatest spin move in NFL history. I sit there and I just can't wait to see it every game.
That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time on the defensive side.
Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, very productive in the passing game, no doubt about it, but also a tremendous leader for this San Diego Chargers football team.
First down at the 20. They'll go draw. And Matthews is brought down.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second and 3. And Matthews has got it on the handoff. Woodson's there to make the stop. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They feed it to him one more time. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. For the offense today at running back, he came into his own in 2013, Ryan Matthews.
Hard to say this, but maybe his biggest detriment is the fact that Ryan Matthews just runs so hard, it's hard to stay healthy. He just goes after every play like it's going to be his last. He's a really good NFL running back.
Let's set the lineup for this defense. The first-round pick out of the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. How happy are they that he fell to the 5th pick? He is the guy they had rated #1 in the draft. Really good outside linebacker, strong, can rush the quarterback on 3rd downs. He's going to be great. Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Jenkins has got it now. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. First down here. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. Butler's there to take him down.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Raiders have it at the 39. Handoff, middle. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Gets it again. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Good job by the offensive line there on 3rd and short. Even though the defense knew it was probably going to be a run, still able to get in there and barely get that first down.
Another carry here. Butler's going to make the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. From the gun. Makes the reception. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Handoff made. Brought down at the 38. Coming up, 2nd down. Three-step drop. Throws the pass. Gets it out for the completion.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
The Raiders will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Raiders from the 27. He's brought to a halt. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Halfway through this first quarter now. Catch made. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Floyd's lined up in the slot. Keeps it on the play fake. And he's thrown to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
3rd down now. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And there's Floyd. Gains maybe 5.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Jenkins tackled down after a gain of 7. First down on the way. They bring in the extra tight end. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Butler's the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. That's a gain of 7.
The Raiders do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
To the ground. Up the middle. That's a gain of 6.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 42. They call his name again. That brings the play to an end.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Finds his mark. That's a gain of 10.
Well, the deep and double quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Greeny's there that time for the tackle. Second down here after that run play.
Let's go.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets about 4 yards that time. On the way, third down. Jones is in the slot. Jones-Drew's going to secure the handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Raiders would love to run the football in all situations like this. When you only need a little bit of yardage to get a first down, they show their power there. And I'll tell you what, this gives the coach a lot of confidence.
The Raiders lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. Jones-Drew's been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If you can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
Third down on the way. The long drive continues. But the hit knocks the ball out. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes. Just like you and your job. It's all about timing. Good timing by the defender that time. Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong. But good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Woodhead's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Brown's a receiver in the slot. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. The defense gets the sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
And Matthews is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Reaches out and snatches it, and Royal is brought down.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Rivers out of the gun. Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Raiders come out in the pistol. First down and 10. Here's the handoff. Slashing to the right side. And that's going going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the second after the break. First down here after the run. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Unable to bring it in.
You don't see it often in today's game. These gloves these wide receivers wear, my gosh, anybody could catch it. I don't know how he dropped it.
Get ready.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Weddles in on the tackle.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Third down and 8. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
And the kick is good for 3.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And here's Woodhead. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down here. And the give to Ryan Matthews. And Matthews is brought down. Second down. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Will go Brown. That's a hit by Justin Tuck.
Matthews is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Royals lined up in the slot. First down at the 38. Running to the right. He's brought down.
Moore is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
The Chargers take it from the 38. Woodhead. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Chargers offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Now first and 10. Rivers keeps it. This play will hold up. He's inbound. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
Second down, 3 for the first. Rivers to Woodhead.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Offense lines up here. The Chargers snap it at the 31. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
Reaches out and grabs it.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. First and 10. Handoff by Rivers. Young's there to take him down.
The Chargers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Second down and 2. They hand it off to him again.
Some good play calls so far in this drive by the offensive coordinator. His team is down, but they are marching down the field.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Gives it to him again. Moore's in on the tackle.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
This long drive continues. First and goal. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. Tucks there to make the tackle.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Trying to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Second and goal from the 5. Woodhead takes the hit and is brought down.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Mounting a serious drive. Third and goal from the 1. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
When you're behind in a football game, drive down and score. They did that. Now the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. Stewart's going to test the coverage here. Marshall's there to make the tackle. They face first down. Offense lines up here. The give up the middle. He's taken down at the 23.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Running right through the trenches. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it.
Let's go.
The Raiders have it at the 24. As his target.
This is what they call managing the game. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down, and you just got to expect either way that you're going to make it, or if you don't make it, what are you going to do?
The Chargers from the 27. Looking to the right side and throwing. Catch made near the sideline.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
And Tywan Jones is back deep for the opening kick. And Matt Prater has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. Stewart's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go. So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second and 2. They'll run it here. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Raiders come out in the pistol. They'll run it with him again out to the right. And he's brought down right at the 42. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
Takes it again. Tackles made.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Double tight end formation. He's going to get another carry. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. They run the counter play. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. The Raiders take it from the 43. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's third and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Back to the ground. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Good piece of tackling. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
And what a catch that time, partner.
Nothing surprises it anymore. These guys are so talented. You're right. Spectacular catch.
They bring in the extra tight end. 3rd down and 2. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
Another handoff. In on the stop. Second down coming up. What a drive this has been. They call his number once more. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
This has been a long drive so far. Staying with the ground. Moore's there to make the stop.
Always a good idea to try to run the football when you get down the red zone, because passing the football can be hard at times when you get close to the end zone. But the defense was ready, and they step up and make the stop for a little gain.
The long drive continues. Has his man.
Tim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Play after play after play here on this drive. They'll go ground. Picked up a couple that time.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
This long drive continues. 1st and goal from the 5. Staying on the ground. Miller's there to take him down.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd and goal from the 3. And he's across for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning.
We all know Peyton Manning, 6'6". He can play tall and he can make the throws. But what gets lost is the fact that he can shuffle those feet around and get himself some extra time.
1st and 10. Here's Sanders.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
2nd down, 4 to go. Ball's going to take it on the draw. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
We have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
Manning's lining up in the pistol.
Encroachment defense. Still 1st down.
1st down coming up. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Welker's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. Balls in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 47th. Manning with the give. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Wide receivers are bunched up. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Looking long. What a catch.
That was a nice gain that time by the offense to throw down the field. But in all honesty, that was just bad defense. It was so bad. Well, Jim, let's be honest. It was so bad, I think you could have completed that pass.
To the outside. Justin Tuck in on the tackle.
The Broncos, like a lot of teams in the NFL, once they get in the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
The defense comes out in the dime. Second down and 9. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Brought down after a gain of 6.
The Broncos, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Gets the handle here. Takes it outright, and a gain of 4.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
The Broncos all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Pulls it in. They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Mounting a serious drive. Balls handed the football. Nice tackle.
Can they call a play the defense hasn't seen yet to this point today? So it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown ties it. I can't wait to see what the offense decides to do.
What a drive this has been. 3rd and goal at the 5. And he's taken down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Stewart's running this one out. Spins away from contact. Tackled down at the 22. They come to the line, and it's first down.
Let's go.
Dropping back 3. The catch is made. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch just short of the first down.
2nd and 2. Throws to the right. He's got the catch. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First down and 10. Miller's able to swat the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
The Raiders line up in the pistol offense. 2nd and 10. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Now looking at 3rd down. One last play before the quarter ends. This is third down. The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. They're going to get him here for a sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Talib's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. The Broncos are set for their next possession. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Now 1st and 10. Catch made. He's stacked up at that point.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts him in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Looks like a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
2nd and 9 now following the penalty on the offense. Balls lined up in a single back formation. Underneath and incomplete that time. 3rd down. Caldwell's in the slot. Manning from the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Jenkins is going to look for space now. Barrow's going to make the tackle. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Get ready.
Handoff. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Raiders have it at the 34. Handoff made. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 38. Again, they'll lean on it. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job by the defense that time. 4th down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
First down at the 42. Balls taking the handoff. Going to lose yards here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Balls lined up outside on the right. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Eyeing that left side. Should have had it.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Over. Fumble. The defense has the football. The tackle is made. Thomas is the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment. The Raiders get ready to start their drive. It's a two tight end formation. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Moore's got it. First down.
Well, it was man-to-man coverage. Bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow. No chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
Two tight ends on the field here. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see receivers have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Harris in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Good job by the corner that time, knocking the football down on the throw down the field by the quarterback. That will go down as a pass defense by him. Good job.
Has the reception all alone. Talib's the one who brings him to the ground. The Raiders have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Moore's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
This will be second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 6. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Double tight end formation. They want to keep feeding him the football. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The Raiders have the lead right now, but you would think to keep that lead, they'll want to lean on the running game a little bit more. Jones-Drew struggled to find running lanes in this one.
I think you're right. I think they need to lean on this running game a little bit more. The offensive line has to block better, and sometimes you got to look at the running back and go, you got to break some tackles and make it happen.
He's got the catch. He's in for the score.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what is it?
Inside of the uprights. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Bolden's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Broncos snap it at the 31 to the ground. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Offense lines up here. Halfway through the second quarter. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Jenkins has got a chance this time, and that's a gain of 9. First down here.
Get ready.
Play fake. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Talib's there that time for the tackle.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
Trying to work that left side. Moore's able to get the job done and picks up the first down. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
On the money. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. Moore's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down, 2 to go. He's tackled right at the 31. It'll be third down. Here's the handoff. Bill Martin at the 29.
That is a nice job by the running back there. He knew it was third and short, so he put that big old body up in there and grinds out the first down.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Met by Vaughn Miller.
Jones-Drew is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. They bring in the extra tight end. Quick drop back. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. It's third down coming up. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Just a quick drop back. Catch made. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
First and 10. Toss play. Ward's in on the tackle. 2-minute warning. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Goal line defense on the field. First and goal. That's Bickerson making the stop. That's second down coming up. This has been a long drive so far. Another hand runs it across. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
Makes the PAT. The Broncos just can't stop them here before the half. And now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 21-3. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Dreesen's got a chance for a return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. They've come out in the dime package. Tight end in motion. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 47-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The defense gets a sack. After getting sacked, it's now 2nd and 18. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. Manning comes out in the pistol. He'll go ground. He'll go left. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They'll take it at the 20. The Raiders getting set now for their next series. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 1st and 10. Moore's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Going to take it the distance. The 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after try is in the books. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos getting ready now to start their drive. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. 1st down and 10. Ball's going to take the handoff now. And at the gain of maybe 5, the Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. The Broncos snap it at the 31. Peyton Manning looking down, interception. They bring him to the turf. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down on the way. The third quarter begins with this play. And it's the 25. He'll be brought down. That leads us to second down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Here's Sanders. And Sanders is stopped there. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. They're setting up screen. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. The Broncos will have to punt. Jenkins got it on the return. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line.
Let's go. Break 38.
The give. Moore's there to take it down. Phil, today it's been about one wide receiver's ability to find the end zone.
You never know who's going to step up and win the football game for you. Today, the wide receiver is the man. How about these catches and the plays afterwards? Terrific day.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. They'll run it here. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
First down here after the run. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Now 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And here we have second down. It's a two tight end formation. Toss to the outside. A tackle behind the line.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Two tight ends on the field here. The reception, easy, wide open. The Raiders continue to pass the football. When they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Moore's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
They'll go ground. Picks up maybe 3. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well, and of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was him, I would keep trying to run the football.
Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd down and 3. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Breaks at the tackle, and Miller will cut down this outside run for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
double tight end formation. The Raiders take it from the 38. He's taken down at the 35.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The long drive continues. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
He'll have a chance to take off. Ball's loose. He's brought to a halt. That brings the play to an end.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that...
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The replay upstairs overturns the call on the field.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Thomas is met at the 30.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Manning set in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Manning finds Thomas. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. Connects with Thomas. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's brought to the ground. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Offense lines up here. Right back to him one more time.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get it in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
Offense still on the field here on fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 4 for the first. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Ball's picked off. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Broncos have it at the 34. Brings it in. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Manning set, empty backfield. Second down and 4. Thomas got the catch and the first.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
1st and 10. looking to the right side and throwing.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
Latimer's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 8. Gets it out for the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Makes the catch. Tackles made. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Latimer's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Looks to his left. Secures it with 2 hands. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down at the 35. Manning finds Thomas. Demarius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Brings it into his body. Latimer's tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Justin Tuck has a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. And they down the quarterback.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
You got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down here. Offense lines up here. Finds his mark. Good piece of tackling. They have the lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
Brought down right at the 50.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down following the run. Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. Gets the handle here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Nickel formation here for the defense. The final quarter begins with this snap. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
You can't be faint of heart. In other words, don't run away. Sometimes you got to stand in there, throw it down the field and take the hit. Good job by the quarterback that time.
Looking out wide, and it's Von Miller who takes a stand.
Miller's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
The Raiders from the 37. Breaks free, and he's forced to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. They face first down. The defense comes out in the dime. Manning out of the gun. That ball never got past the line of scrimmage. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
Listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Manning's got it in the gun. He's wide open for the grab. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. Bill, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
He'll pick up 7 this time. First down coming up.
Get ready.
Play action. Makes the reception. In on the stop.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Get ready.
Handoff. Left side. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. Second down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Handoff made, and he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
3rd and 3. They feed it to him one more time. Ware's in on the tackle.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Has his man brought down at the 29.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
They bring in the extra tight end. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Moore's got it, and a first. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. To the ground. And Williams is there to make the tackle.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
It's a too tight end formation. 2nd down and 5. Another carry here. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
I think you got to be a little more creative in the red zone than this. When you just line up and run the football like that, you're not going to get a lot of yards. And that time they just got a short gain.
Here's the handoff. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
No margin for error from just outside the goal line, and gains about 1.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 4. That's a gain of only a yard.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This long drive continues. 3rd and goal from the 3.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
The kick is good.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Anderson's got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. Wide receivers are bunched up. The Broncos from the 22. Gets it out for the completion. The Broncos trail here in the 2nd half. Manning's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well. Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Vladimir's lined up in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Going deep. And intercepted. Nice tackle.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. They'll go ground, heading right. Vaughn Miller ends the play.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd and 9. The give. Miller's there to make the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. The Raiders now move the chains.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First down at the 19. They give it to him on the counter. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards. Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Harris is there to make the stop.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Let's go. Hey.
Three-step drop, throws the pass, makes the reception. The Broncos have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Moore's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way to keep getting the football in his hands.
First down at the 47. Keeps it here. Throwing now to his left. The Raiders get a first down.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
First down here after the completion. Two tight ends on the field here. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down, offense readying for the snap. Double tight end formation. They'll run it here. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Second down and 5. Right back to him once more. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Will go ground. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
The Raiders really had an outstanding long drive that time. They made a lot of plays, but they have nothing to show for it. But how about the defense? They came through when they needed to on that fourth down.
Latimer's in the slot. First down at the 24. He hauls it in. He's stacked up at that point. Second down now. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. Finds his mark. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. The defense gets the sack. And now they'll try over again on second down. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Manning over to Thomas. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Third down on the way. Manning comes out in the pistol. The field, hauls it in deep, and that's a touchdown late in this one.
What a job by the receiver making that catch on the deep ball. Looks it in, makes the catch, and goes all the way for the touchdown.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. First and 10. And he's taken down. The Broncos, 1 timeout remaining. Second down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Moore's got it on a pass that has some heat. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Bill, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.